I'll have to wait. I'll wait till everybody's back in. I lost connection. Dropped it.
Yeah, we got commercial now.
Yeah, I'll wait till you guys get through the commercials. Sorry about that, but when I go on and it happens. But I think you should be good.
It's the commercial.
Okay.
Or maybe it's just me. I got a long one, I guess. Almost finished. But there you go. Now you're on.
Okay. So we're back. Sorry about that. I dumped Mumble and everything. My internet, I knew it was going to happen today because it sucked all day long. But here we are, and I just missed, and glad I did that because I'm missing a 110X. But up popped this. The owner agrees to sell for 180. We're going to buy it, even though it said it was 115. It randomized it, but I want to buy that, and it took the 180,000 from me. If you're on a server, the server admin's the only one that can do such purchases. But now we own the CM Meat Co. and it's in green. Same way works for any of the Campbell's is going to be difficult. I'm going to have to move those around a little bit because they're all overlaying because they're all so close together. But I'll see if I can. We'll work on the labels. They're all there. I can like highlight the healthy request division and wait for an answer. And I'm going to fast forward again. Agrees to sell it for 1,550,000. Boy, they want a lot of money, but I'll pay for it. Holy crap, that was expensive. So now I own the healthy request division. If I didn't have enough points, it would tell me that I didn't when I make the request. And apparently you can't buy more than two things in a day, or I just bugged out the whole thing. Oh, I'm past. There's also a timer. The company is only open until a certain hour, so it's a good thing that I got that one bought. If we look at the uh, thing there, it's only open till 1700 hours, I believe. So that's basically how the real estate company works for all the fields and everything. The best way to get them is to do contracts to start off and fulfill the missions that it pops up. And let's go forward until we get one of those so we can show you exactly what they are. Okay. The Borden Dairy lowers the price of sour cream. So if you wanted to buy sour cream, it's only $350 per cubic meter for 4 hours. That is not a sell, but it's just a change in market. Those will pop up from time to time. I don't know how far. All right, there's another. Now it's 694 per cubic meter. Sour cream is going up and down like crazy. Quickly deliver cargo. We have till 1600 hours to deliver 32,000 liters of tomatoes to Don's Pizza. They will pay us $18,370. So this is one of those missions I was telling you about. You can accept it or cancel it just by clicking OK. And now you can see down here it says it gives us, we've got 20 minutes to run it once you accept it. 15 minutes and 47 seconds. That's when that timer expires, you have to have all 32,000 in the factory or you fail the mission. Pretty much as simple as that. If you complete a mission, quickly deliver cargo, you get extra points. So it's kind of a cool way to get the mission system a little bit customized in here. And You're only going to get missions from the factories in the beginning that you don't own, so really you probably don't want to own them right away until you have enough points to open every factory that's on the map. And that will expire real fast if I go like this. And you get a penalty if you don't finish it of $18,370 because I failed the mission. So you can choose to accept or cancel. Remember, if you can't complete it, you're going to get a penalty. So it's kind of a game you play. Let's see if we can pull up another one. Now here is a contract. Don's Pizza proposes to conclude a contract for the supply of goods wheat flour in volume of 196,898 liters at $873 per cubic meter for 67 hours. And we can click OK. And we have 67 hours to deliver that much. And when you complete the contract, it's done. So another kind of cool thing. It's kind of dark, but maybe it's easier for you guys to see the contract. It's quite a long time to bring all 196,898 liters of wheat flour to Don's. And then a completed contract gets you 3 points toward your total. I'm not going to run them because I don't have all the wheat flour. And oh wait, do we have wheat flour at the... I think we do. Actually, we could check. What's in the flat factory? And grain mill is on the long list, and that's why we got to stop adding stuff because pretty soon people with small monitors won't be able to see it. They do have enough wheat flour, so I'll grab a load and we'll go over and deliver one load of wheat flour to Don's and check it out. But I'm going to do it in the daytime. I'll still have plenty of time to do it. There we go. Well, a little further because the wheat flour factory isn't open yet. Okay. So let me find a vehicle. We'll purchase another one. I'm not going to deliver the whole thing, but I will grab, because this show has gone on long enough, but I will grab a new tipper. And just to give you an idea of what goes in that tipper, look at that list of, and I only put one soup can as a picture in there because there's way too many pictures. But yeah, all the fill types that go in the box truck now, crazy. A 62 DPI or 62 fit. Oh, 62 foot. Nice. I cannot wait till this map is done either. It will get there. Lots to do, that's for sure. Now, I've never even picked up a... Oh, wait, you know what? Wheat flour doesn't go in a box truck. It goes in a tipper. It shows you how often I actually play the map. I make it and then leave. I leave it to other guys to play it right now. So what do we have for a big tipper here that can hook on to... Don't we have a... Oh, well, let's go to the mods. What good color. Surprise me. I'll make it a yucky brown. That way it'll match the flour. Oh, forgot to put that back. Yeah, we need to do that when we pick up one of these. I never use these tippers. Move the little thingy back. There we go. also never drive with the keyboard. How do you guys do it all the time? I'm just doing it because my steering wheel stopped responding.
I always move the saddle all the way back just to hook it up and then I adjust it.
Here we go. So let's see. If I don't pull into the sugar factory and I actually hit the flour factory, the grain mill, we'll be golden. Which is around the corner, down the way. I'm so can't wait till this is done. But the part I'm gonna enjoy the most is the party we're gonna have and giving away the prizes. 12 hours of just at least a giveaway every hour. That's gonna be cool. I like to do it that way. That way more people get a chance to win, you know? And they'll be able to win multiple times. And what I find interesting about doing it that way too is there are people out there that have tons of points. And there are people that have very little. And we'll give out points every hour so everybody can get in every drawing at least once. But what's your strategy if you have a lot of points? Do you divide them into all the different drawings? Or do you sink it all into one to increase your odds, you know? I like to see what people come up with. Or you start off small and hope you win and then save a whole crap load for the end. That's probably what I would do. I guess a lot of it depends too how we do the prizes. Because there might be something in specific that you would be looking for. And you would want to save all your points for that. Now where do I pick up this stuff in here? I think over there maybe? Let's check. I see a silo. I don't use these factories, I just build them. I'd like some wheat flour, please. Are you working? Oh yes, thank you. I don't see any animation coming out of your silos though. I think we can fix that. I did put the particle effects in. Where are they? But at least the trailer's filling. Alrighty, let's bring in and see what happens. We've got 59 more hours. There is enough here actually to complete the contract, I think, if we wanted to. Now, I'll let you know, this is my first contract ever. I haven't done any. I don't know if anybody's done any on our server yet. Have you completed any contracts, Viper?
Nope. Never seen any come up.
They'll come up a lot more after this update because they were really right now before this next update they were only on one factory, I think. Now they're on everything. So I don't think, yeah, I don't even know if they were on any factories, but you will get them now. The only you were getting missions to Lydia's probably. That's probably about it.
Nope, wasn't even getting that.
Oh, just great demands to Lydia's?
Nope, not even that.
Really? Well, you will. You'll get them all. So there's a great demand, which is they're paying high price. There's a mission, which is a quick contract, whatever it's called, and then or quickly deliver cargo. That's what they're called. And then there's the contracts. That's what I'm doing now. 3 different levels. And these contracts, they give you a long time. Now, if all works well, I'll be able to deliver it right here, and that total should go up. Fulfilling my contract, please. And you see I'm getting the money for it right away as I deliver it. It'll take a couple more loads, but then once it's done, we will get a contract complete and 3 points toward the leveling. Now, the leveling right now is going to be pretty easy. There's 20 points per factory, I believe, for the early on factories, maybe even 10, which is what, just a couple contracts. Or fields are controlled by the system. I don't know how many points it requires, but it's based on the price of the field. And I don't think there's, I think the maximum it's going to take is like 100 and some odd. Should be pretty easy. But I don't want to get too far into this because it's getting late and I got one more thing I got to test and show you guys at the same time. So, I'm going to grab another truck because I don't bring anything around. And another tipper, but this, oh no, miscellaneous category. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these. But if all works well, I preloaded a barn with some pigs to sell to the new meat company. And if it works as planned, we should get a real healthy amount of meat per animal. And we can also show you how it's divided up at the factory now that it's owned as well. Because before it was all just either they were buying or selling, and now it will show which, because we own it, which products go into each. Obviously, it's pretty evident that bacon's going to come from the pig and ham, but I'll show you the breakdown when we get over there. First, I got to go see if I have pigs. And that is Briscoe E. Broadbent, it looks like. Thank you for the follow. Briscoe E. Broadbent. Or Briscoe Broadbent. There you go. Now that it's in big letters and I can read it. So yes, I'm still being able to. Now this barn is not going to be utilized here. I just dropped it in from the old PV just for this test purposes only. Animals are still yet to come to the map, and we'll get to that in a couple weeks, hopefully. They will be here. Just with some changes, so obviously it's just the way you're going to get them and how animals are going to work. We've got 30 pigs going to the slaughterhouse. Say goodbye to the piggies. Let's bring up the slaughterhouse because once you buy a factory, you'll notice it's empty now. So we can actually take a look as we're driving over there that pigs make pork chops, which is your pork, your bacon, your sausage, and your pepperoni. Whereas beef turns into ground beef, steak, sausage, and pepperoni. And chickens make chicken fillets. I could have done chicken wings and stuff, but you know, right now it's just chicken fillets because we don't have any place to sell wings. And we're off to see exactly how much we get per pig. Each pig, the factory will hold 5,000 pigs. Not that you'll ever get 5,000 there, but it will hold them. So if you play back the broadcast and you missed it earlier, prior to this, this factory was not owned by us and we could not operate it. Now that we own it, we operate it, we don't have to pay for anything we get out of it. And it's actually running off the bottom. The menu there. Can't even see everything that goes into it. So what we'll do is we'll run over here, we'll park in this little box right here and offload our pigs. And we have 30 pigs. We're going to start our production on the first line. And you can kind of see, okay, we got one pork chop and one ham, two pork chops, now we got a bacon. And actually, the numbers aren't realistic, but they are in terms of percentages of what you would get from a pig. You get more bacon or so, or as close as you're going to get from me. Wanted it to be, you'll get more pork chops than you will anything else out of a pig, according to what I read online. So, you can see it's producing numbers, but let's roll it. It's only been a few seconds. We are still on the first pig, and this is not going to be realistic. But we're going to fast forward real quick and see what we get out of 30 pigs. You can see, oh, what do we got? Quickly deliver cargo. I'm going to cancel that. Hops and Props has a change in price. We're going to keep going. I've only used 2 pigs. So I wanted to show you that, and we're going to just keep going through these. From 30 pigs, you're going to get enough to run some factories. And it's going to take a day or two to get it, to go through your pigs. We're at 18, 17, what was that, 1 day, couple days. So you're not, I might speed up how much it makes in an hour. So it uses them a little bit faster because that's like 3 or 4 days to go through 30 pigs. It's a little long. Got to adjust some of these things, but the numbers are great. I'm just going to run the pigs out. There you go. So all these changes will cancel, put off the contract. Okay, I postponed a contract. So here we go. It's one full truckload of 30 pigs gave us 117,273 pork chops, 45,105 bacon, 75,175 ham, and 33,077 sausage, 33,077 pepperoni. So you could see that it's not going to take a ton to get a ton of product, which you will need to make your soups and your pizzas and stuff. But a load of 30 pigs will get you going pretty good. And the pigs are going to be a little bit slower to get, or a little bit. So yeah, you're not going to need massive amounts of hauling animals this time around if all goes well. So a load of 30 pigs, we might increase it so it goes a little faster than a 4 or 5 days, whatever I fast forwarded, but that's pretty much it. All the factories will need some adjustment as we figure out exactly the economy balancing stage of this whole thing, which is just going to require lots of playing when it's all done. It's making sure that all of our factories have an adequate supply and demand to keep the game flowing nicely. That's basically what we're going to be looking at once everything is in, and that really has been just guesstimated right now. So there will be adjustments once everything's in and we're just playing. But those are the fun ones, is play and adjust rather than work, work, work. And that's where I'm going to bring in a lot of you guys out there, the ones that have been following or helping, like S7. Bef- we're going to give you guys a week or so to fiddle around right before the release and the final release, and we'll make the factory adjustments based on user feedback as well. We'll get it up on Viper's server, and he can let his guys come in and play it at that point too. It's similar to the normal way we do things, but a couple people have a little bit more advanced. But yeah, as always, there's going to be issues with the map that people are going to want to adjust it once the masses get, and that's when the 1.1 comes out. You know, no matter how much our group tests it or plays it, we'll never find everything. You guys do the rest. So there's always an update. We just got to make sure it's stable and running for as many people as possible before then. Anybody has any questions? I think it's a lousy day in here. I stopped on a terrible day. Let's make it sunshiny. Not that I'm going to play this. Campbell's Homestyle recovers the goods price. Wheat flour is now $516. Nice. There we go. We're on a sunny day. I think that covers it for tonight. If anybody has any questions, you can throw them up there. Check out our forums. Check in with Viper278 Twitch throughout the week, Tuesday through Sunday at 8 o'clock. And our forums page is linked down below. Follow our Trello board. This video should be up on YouTube within the next day or two. Oh, there's the jet plane flying over. We didn't see that yet. I finally caught it, and I'm in a slow vehicle, but you can see it in the distance. There goes the jet. We didn't even see that last week. And I think that's about it, anybody. Thanks for showing up. Every week that goes by gets a little closer to finish, and we should start seeing things. Can you show the penalties on the jobs? There's no way to show them unless you get them. I don't even know how they're calculated, to be honest with you. If you don't finish them, I think it's a percentage of I think it's half of the job contract total. The garbage is not coming in, and the roadblocks up there are coming out right now. Only because there's so much in here and still stuff that has to be done that for the first release of this map, we gotta stop somewhere. There's just way too much going on and stuff that I still have planned. Is the animals added like the chickens, cows, sheep, pigs, beef? Is that it? Right now, that is, we shall see. You do have your chicken, cows. We will have those 5. Is that 5? Chicken, cows, sheep, pigs, beef. Whether we end up going with more depends on, well, you'll have to wait and see because I haven't really decided yet. Depends on what we can get working and fit into the whole system here. Those 3 will be the only ones that go to the butcher shop. If there are additional animals, they won't be for turning into tasty meals. So they would be pretty much primarily for some other thing. Who knows? Any other questions?
You gonna be keeping the damage mod off or on?
Damage mod is not coming on. You missed that part, didn't you?
I thought I heard you say something
Yeah,
about it,
we're
but I
not
wasn't
putting
sure.
damage mod in. It wreaks too much havoc with too much going on in this as it is. It's going to be a great map to play. I'm actually, my only biggest concern is giving people too much to do and making it too overwhelming at this point. No more factories are going in unless I need it for to complete something, but I don't foresee it. Horses for glue. That's been mentioned. We're going to just concentrate on finishing it up. The new PEV will be out when it's done there, Christoph. I wish it was out tomorrow, but I'm guessing it's going to be sometime after April, May. Yeah, it's going to be in May. That's all I can tell you. It will be done in May. I, if it isn't, I'm going to shoot myself. I'm past one of the toughest hurdles, and as the weeks go by, I'll get a better idea. But you never know, really. Something could go wrong, like it did last time, and things might just stop working. But I don't think we'll have that issue again. Prior to June. Yeah, prior to June is always good. Do you still have to take the cedars all the way back to the farm and empty them? Yeah, KW, but there are 4 farm spots, so you don't have to go far. And we're looking into possibly seeing if we can offload. Get. I'm gonna look into getting the overloader to see if we can offload a cedar into the overloader as well, so you can bring one with you. Stop, Red Rider. Will this be single player friendly? Yes. As a matter of fact, it's always saying. Actually, I think much more so than PV version 2. As far as the map goes, I think it's much more single player friendly, even though there's a lot more going on. It all depends on the person's play style. If you're a completionist, it'll be challenging in its own way, but I think uh, yeah, I think it'll be much more player friendly. I've got a couple of new ideas up my sleeve too that will make it a little bit interesting. But things are grouped together on this map in a better way than they were on PvV2. No 6 separate. There are farms, but if you notice where I put the potato, sugar beet, carrot, and onion farm is right near the Frito-Lay and the Pepsi factory. So a lot less of that traveling. I mean, I tried to do it more groupings, so you're not doing a lot. There's a lot to do as it is. So putting all the tree stuff and cogent right at the base of the big forest is to keep everybody so it will be much easier to do. So yeah, a lot of those things have been considered, and it was intended to be really super both group wise friendly and single player friendly, but we got a little carried away there for a little while with the factory stuff, but it's still easier. There's a lot less to build, a lot easier to build, but a lot more to do, which is what I really wanted to do. It'll be your choice how you want to play it. I mean, you don't have to own any of the factories that are buyable. If you want to buy them and supply them, then do it. And that'll be another thing. You can own the factories and supply them, or you can just use them as sell points. Some people will choose to never buy them. And then they're just sell points and contract stations, and you can still buy the product, which is really cool. You never have to buy, like, say, the cement factory. You can let them create the cement. You'll have to wait for them to create it at times, and you'll have to buy it from them. So it's really entirely, I think, because of the flexibility, it'll be much more single player friendly and yet multiplayer at the same time. The farms you buy, we don't even sell the farms. As far as the farms, let's go to they're in the warehouse list. Do we sell them? I can't even remember. You can own any of the farms right from the get go. They're all owned. So the only thing is, you only have one farm that has starter fields, and that is the three fields that are right here 8, 9, and 16 on the map. Let me bring up my cursor. Can I bring it up when this is open? Right here are the starter fields. So if you want to own the farm that's down here, or the farm that's right here, and there's one right there by those fuel tanks. So we're at the south, north, west, and east farms. If you want to run any of those, you're going to probably want to buy the fields around them. They're not going to cost you anything else. The only difference is right here, you can see from the farms, the silos hold different products for each farm. And like the West Farm is good for potatoes, carrot, onions, and sugar beets. West Farm is this one right here, and it happens to be near the Frito-Lay, right between Frito-Lay and Pepsi. So which are your biggest, and the sugar refinery is right over here for your sugar beets. So it's centrally located to the factories that are going to need it the most, is what I tried to do. And you don't have to buy them. The only thing is your capacity is low, 500,000 on your silos to start. Even though it says 50,000 there, it should be 500. Oh, those haven't been adjusted yet. The only one that's been adjusted, which I got to remember to do that, is the South Farm, 500,000, and you can click down at the purchasing place office, which I think we put in. Did I put that in? I can't even remember. Either way, we're going to make it so you purchase silo upgrades at the steel factory. Let me go check and see if I did that. And the silo upgrades will upgrade your farms to 3 million. The crop storages are separate from each other throughout the map. They are not linked together. You would have to deliver them back and forth. The one, or it would kind of make the warehouse pointless. Yeah, so they're individual. Each of the crop storage. Easiest way to make a lot of money starting out would probably be cutting. Once you get enough to get a tree contract, probably cutting and selling your trees off. Or you don't have to do any, you could just drive around, literally. Once I have the sell points in, it'll be much more noticeable. But as for right now, I can give you an idea. When you first come in, you don't have to do anything except for get take your tippers or try to. I think that'll be a new way. We never really started the game. I guess I didn't put the icon over here that I'm looking for, but it will. We never really started a game from the beginning, so I'm not sure we've incorporated all this in the middle of the whole thing. So it'll be interesting to see which way people go. I will be putting a icon over at the steel factory to upgrade your silos. I think that's where we're going to put it. This one does not have the letters because they're actually listed on the map itself. The names of all the places will be on the map as they come in. Some of them will be a little bit jumbled because there's so much on the map, but they are all there and where the factories are, as you can see. And that, it just so happens to be built into the script system, so I can't really overwrite it right now. So it's going to stay that way. And the letters have been taken out. huge silage pits. Our silage is not going to change from where it is right now because I'm not going to add anything that isn't already planned because the BGA is up there and each of our bunkers holds 1 million. I think it is, or was it 1 million? Do you remember, Viper?
I thought it was 900,000.
All right, 900. That close to them. Each bunker holds 900,000, which is more than a regular bunker, and there are four. So and we're not going to go back and revamp what's done right now because we got to get it finished. So that'll stay the way it is. And there's a lot of questions tonight, which is awesome. I like to see what you guys have to say. Easiest way to make a lot of money. Like I was saying, sell points, and I'll show you quickly what I mean. When you first start a game, you're not going to own anything, but there are going to be factories that, oh well, if I can do it. All right, there's going to be shops like Lydia's here, which is the only one that's been actually converted over, and some of them are just a little bit too much. They go into the prices. I gotta abbreviate those a little bit, but anyhow. Let's say, for instance, Lydia's is buying cheese for 2,410. I'm just going to take this as an example. 2,410 for 1,000 liters. If we can remember that price, 2410, we can check on the dairy, wherever it is, Borden, right here. And they're actually selling cheese for the same price. So we're not going to make any money on cheese, but we can keep looking. We can go to Don's Pizza. What are they buying cheese for? They're buying cheese for cheaper than... Alright, so cheese is not a good deal right now. Let's try going back to see what else we can find. What looks like we're getting a good price. Sausage is 902 they're buying it from. So, we make our own sausage. Bad choice. Let's see. Shops. Lydia's. The one I always used before was the whiskey. If it's still in here, is 48.82. Let's watch this one be off too. 48.82. Lydia's is buying it. We'll go to Popcorn Sutton's, and he's selling whiskey for 34.18. So that's $1,800 per 1,000 liters less than Lydia's will buy it for right now. So 1,800 per 1,000, and I'll get my little calculator out here on the side. A box truck holds 25,000. Let's turn it so I'm not doing a data calculation, but a regular standard. Okay. That's 25 times 1,800. So if I just go up there right now and pick up a box truck full of whiskey and just drive it down to Popcorn Sutton's, and I would make $45,000. And he has 2+ box trucks ready to sell. So I could literally make about 100,000 just by delivering that whiskey from but I have to have money because I'm going to need the money to purchase it. But once you have a little bit of a nest egg built up, you can buy the product and then go sell it for the profit. You can also, if you're one of those price watchers, you can look for prices when they're down and buy stuff and stock it in your warehouse and then go can I put the runway light placeable so I can mark things? You're night blind. Make a placeable runway light? I will have to see it. I'll make a note of that. Might be able to make... I never tried to make the runway light placeable. It runs on a script, each one. So that's a little tricky. But yeah, they're not even in here. Is there storage for loose straw, grass, forage, chaff, etc.? Yes, there is. There's both storage for the loose, and there is storage for bales that actually take the bales off of the map. The storage facilities are nearby the appropriate places. Oh, so you mark bridges. The bridges aren't marked on the map, but they're pretty easy to find. There's one. Actually, they're not when you first have to build them, but it just takes a little while to get used to. The map will be available, exclamation point. I forget. We're not exactly sure yet. Stay tuned. We do a weekly show whenever we're able to do one on the weekend on Friday nights. And we're getting closer, that's all I could say. Probably not going to be till next sometime in May for sure. I'm hoping it's all done in May, but we shall see. We're getting closer every day. If I had it my way, it'd be done now. So I can work on the next project I have in mind. Yes, it will be out. The map will be out. Oh, that's me. It's funny. My
Talking to
bot.
yourself again?
Huh?
Is he talking to yourself again?
I'm talking to myself. My bot popped up. Oh yeah, the map will be out before. Oh boy. I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Oh, we got to make sure Pukes is available for the map. Definitely. Oh, if he works Saturday, how are we gonna make? Oh no, you're gonna have to take a day off for the grand release.
Yeah, really.
Got to make sure you're there. And thank you very much for your for everybody for your donations. Pukes especially for adding to his massive total. That was unexpected. Uh, Probably not there, Shaky. Will it be able to run in FS17? There's only one person that can answer that question, and they would have to be Giants or whoever.
I don't know if it would,
I don't think so.
because it depends if they change the versions.
Every
You know,
time,
version numbers.
every time they come out with a new version of the editor, will it be? Let's put
Nope,
it
I
this
think we
way.
lost Dave.
Can you hear me? I'm here.
Unless I lost him.
You lost me. Testing 1 2. Did I lose my? I'm here. Can everybody else hear me? Yeah, you'll need the 17 conversion kit. I think we lost Viper. But anyhow, uh,
Dave,
I'm here. I'm here. You're not lighting up.
your mic's off.
VIPER278 left channel and disconnected.
He lost it. Yeah. All right. So anyway, back to the show.
VIPER278 connected.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I get you now.
VIPER278 moved in
Okay,
from
yeah, you lost
PV15
it, that's not
Facebook
me.
by the server.
Okay, back to
Okay.
what I was saying. Uh, when they do an update with the new version, they change stuff. Compatibility is questionable with mods, depending on the mods, and most of the stuff that I do is going to rely on several thousand people to make good mods to get a good map out of it. So it's not going to be anything at release date. I will start working on a map, and usually like this time I started from scratch. First thing I do is I'll get the game, I'll take a look at it and see what's going to be possible to convert. Chances are the map won't convert completely, but at that point I decide, do I start over fresh with a new landscape and a new map, or do I try to convert what I've already done, especially a project like this, into the existing And a lot of times it can't be done just because, for instance, the UPK kit runs a lot of this map. And so does this other script set. If it's not compatible with either of those two script sets, we don't have a map. So, so it's really start from scratch and just begin. Wait for the excellent modding community to come up with the really cool stuff. Implement what we can into the map as we're developing, and see where it goes. You never know, but that's the way I work. I try to implement and find the best things for a map that are available. The only thing I can guarantee you is when we do a FS17 map, it's going to be at the top of the heap of FS17 maps in for those of us who are looking for this type of thing. You know, I know this map isn't for everybody, and some people probably despise it and can't stand it. But if you're looking for the map with the most to do and lots of stuff and all the latest and coolest features that we think are cool, then we will have it for FS17 as it becomes available as well. And it will probably be a whole different ball game at that point. But I think that's about it, everybody. It's been a long day, but thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all the great donations and the new followers, and be looking forward to seeing what we have for you guys next week. You can follow the development on our Trello board, which is linked below, our website. Any other questions you want to ask when I'm not around, just click on the forums link on our website down below, and you'll be there. Sign up. There will be people to answer them there, or they'll get them to me so we can ask them. Thanks for coming by. Thank you again, KW and Big Daddy and Viper and S7 and everybody that's helped put on this show.
Pukes.
You guys, what, Pukes? Yeah. Thank you very much. And we will catch you guys next week.